안녕하세요 everyone, this is Gia. Today I'm going to show you how to make vegan miyeokguk, Korean seaweed soup. There are varieties of miyeokguk and the flavor of the soup varies depending on what you mainly use to make a broth. Today we'll be using only two ingredients, shiitake mushroom, 표고버섯, and dried seaweed. But the result is incredibly delicious. Let's get started. To create the flavorful broth commonly used in Korean temple cuisine, we'll begin by soaking dried mushroom in water. To rehydrate dry seaweed, soak it in water for 15 minutes and allow it to sit. Then the seaweed will expand almost 8 times its original size, as shown here. Clean the seaweed by rinsing them in cold water. Since the seaweed is dried without washing, you'll need to rinse it thoroughly in cold water before using it. Drain and squeeze out the excess water. Now, we want to cut the seaweed into small bite-sized pieces. The seaweed can be a little slippery, so it's a good idea to use a sharp knife when handling it. Once you've cut it up, you can transfer it to a bowl to prepare it for the next step. So, these dried shiitake mushrooms were soaked in water for an hour. After that, you need to remove the mushrooms from the water and cut them into small bite-sized pieces. Next, you'll want to combine both ingredients in a bowl and season it with soup soy sauce and dark soy sauce. To make sure the seasoning is evenly distributed, mix the ingredients thoroughly and let it sit for about 10 minutes. The next step is to add some sesame oil to the pot and heat it over medium or medium-low heat. Once the pot is hot, you'll want to stir-fry the seaweed for about 4 to 5 minutes. It's important to keep the heat at medium-low because the smoking point of sesame oil is lower than cooking oil. If the heat is too high, the oil could burn and ruin the flavor of the seaweed. Stir-frying the ingredients well will maximize the flavor, so don't skip this step. Pour in the mushroom broth and bring it to a boil. Then lower the heat, cover the pot with a lid and let it simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes. This will allow all the flavor to melt together and create a delicious savory broth. To ensure your soup has the desired taste, it's important to taste it after preparation. Adding small amount of salt can further enhance its taste, so adjust the taste with some salt. This soup has been simmering for 40 minutes. Let me try the broth. The mushroom makes a beautiful broth and it goes perfect with dry seaweed, the miyeok. This miyeokguk in Korea is something that you have on your birthday, and this is also served to a woman after childbirth because it's rich in calcium, it's so nutrient, but it's very low in calories. Most of all, it's very, very delicious.